The drunk tourist thought he was untouchable. After all, he had money, a camera, and the arrogance of a man who believed the world existed to entertain him. Laughing, he grabbed at the Royal Guard's rifle, thinking it would make a hilarious video. It was a very big mistake. The fat tourist staggered through the palace grounds, his bloated belly swaying with each wobbly step. His face was flushed crimson from too much beer, and the overwhelming stench of alcohol and sweat clung to him like a toxic cloud. Even from several feet away, people recoiled, covering their noses. The tourist, however, was in his own world, oblivious, arrogant, and convinced that his money made him untouchable. In one greasy hand, he clutched a half-crushed can of beer, sloshing its contents as he moved. In the other, he fumbled with his phone, his fat fingers smearing the screen with sweat and beer residue as he struggled to open the camera. His bloodshot eyes finally landed on his target, the Royal Guard standing tall and unmoving at his post. "Oi, wooden boy!" the tourist bellowed, his voice slurred and thick. "What's the point of having guards if they don't do anything? Come on, dance for us." The crowd around him exchanged glances. Some chuckled awkwardly, but most looked on in disgust. This wasn't the first time a drunk tourist tried to mess with the Queen's Guard, but this one had an extra level of stupidity. "What's the matter, tough guy? Too royal to talk to me?" the tourist taunted, stumbling closer. "I pay taxes too. Oh wait, I don't. But I paid for my ticket, and I say, entertain me." The guard remained stoic, eyes fixed straight ahead. The tourist sneered, but the tourist wasn't done. His beer-soaked brain churned as he thought of ways to get a reaction. Then, with the confidence that only excessive alcohol could provide, he got a brilliant idea. "Let's see if you're really as tough as you act," he slurred, then lunged forward. Gasps rang out as the tourist grabbed at the guard's rifle, fingers wrapping around the barrel in a clumsy attempt to yank it away. He grinned, eyes wild with amusement. "What you gonna do, huh? Just stand there?" he mocked, tugging harder. "Come on, big guy, let's have some fun." The guard's grip tightened instantly. His training kicked in, his instincts sharp. He didn't flinch, didn't hesitate. His arms remained locked, keeping control of the weapon. But the sheer audacity of the tourist sent a ripple of tension through the watching crowd. "Mate, you better step back," someone warned from behind. "You're messing with the wrong guy." The tourist scoffed. "Oh, shut up. It's a stupid toy gun anyway." And that was his final mistake. With lightning speed, the guard stepped forward. One sharp step. "Back! Away, now!" His voice boomed, sending a shockwave through the air. The tourist froze, eyes widening in sheer disbelief. His mouth flapped open like a fish out of water. You can't talk. You're not supposed to talk," he stammered, wobbling backward. The guard took another step, towering over the pathetic excuse of a man. "Leave. Immediately." The once laughing crowd had gone dead silent. Then, as if on cue, murmurs of approval began rippling through them. Finally, someone shut this idiot up. That was legendary. Did you get that on video? And then, it happened. One loud clap, then another, and soon, the entire crowd erupted into applause. The tourist's face turned from pale to beet red. He glanced around wildly, as if looking for an escape route. But fate wasn't done with him yet. Before he could stumble away, 2 police officers pushed through the crowd. "Well, well," one of them said, eyeing the scene. "Looks like someone made a bad decision." The tourist tried to regain his composure. Hey, it was just a joke. I was just messing around, man." The officer smirked. "Oh yeah? Well, now you're just under arrest for attempting to interfere with a military officer." The tourist's jaw dropped. "Wait, what? No, this is a misunderstanding. I was just—" "Save it for the judge," the officer said, already pulling out the cuffs. The crowd cheered as the man, who moments ago thought he was untouchable, was flipped around and cuffed. His face was bright red, and his drunk slurs turned into pathetic pleas. "Guys, come on, it was just a joke. I didn't mean anything by it." The officer chuckled. "Yeah, well, now it's a joke with legal consequences. Let's go." As the tourist was dragged away, the guardsman returned to his post, adjusting his hat as if nothing had happened. The applause continued, and someone shouted, "Give that man a medal!" The tourist? Well, his London vacation didn't quite end with the royal experience he expected, but it definitely ended with an unforgettable lesson.